tried to call me, your team be like, oh no. He got so many weapons, we shouldn't even be stepping to him. Oh no, all you do is complain. Yo, he got his aim, I can't stop him, man.
So you think you have game? Welcome to the NBA on ESPN. I'm Kevin Frazier. The Bulls come in looking to blow by their opponent in the Windy City. Eddie Curry will score his points, but the key is, what can he do on the defensive end? He needs to step it up, especially on the inside. They'll go head-to-head with the Pistons. Ben Wallace has to be the last resort on defense. He's got that no-retreat, no-surrender attitude that gets it done on the inside. Pistons, Bulls, gonna be off the chain.
Kick back and put your feet up and get ready for some NBA action here at the United Center in Chicago. I'm Bob Fitzgerald with my partner Tom Tolbert. Tom, you have to be impressed when you look at these starting lineups. Which two guys are going to step it up?
Fitz, here's someone we need to take a look at. Eddie Curry is going to have to take it inside and finish it in there. Get him the ball close to the rim, and that's money. On the other side, you've got a blue-collar player. Ben Wallace is one guy you got to include in the conversation if you're talking about second chance points. This guy works hard.
Thanks, Tom. Just about time to tip it off. The Pistons take the tip off and will set up on offense. Pump fakes. They're inside. No mistake by Hamilton.
He's not generally going to throw a million moves at you down low, but I like the poise he had on that last play.
Crawford shoots from the post, misses the jumper.
That play was all about the D.
That last lane was good by Billups. The Bulls work it up court. To Chandler. Here comes the double team. Curry releases from close range. Nope. Fired long by Chandler.
Got in close there, but still couldn't seal the deal.
The Pistons get that one and now have scored 6 unanswered points. It's a 6-point game. To Pippen. Swatted and gathered by Billups. Pass cross court. Wallace gets there for him.
It's hard to believe, but this one looks even better the second time.
Crawford heads up court. Dumps it off. Received by Rose. To Pippen. With the jab step. Pass right side. 5 on the shot clock. Crawford shoots with the clock winding down. Not this time.
You need high percentage shots to run an offense, and him launching from downtown isn't remotely high percentage.
To Prince. Prince is hacked and will go to the line for a couple.
This is not the way you want to start a game. Already playing catch-up in the first quarter.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. The Bulls with the ball, but they're down double digits. To Chandler. Pippen glides in, drops it in on the layup. Just under 11 minutes here in the first quarter. To Prince. Okur is asking for it in the post. Okur uses the drop step. Curry blocked that one and gathered it up for the nice defensive play. To Rose. Rose glides in, finishes the break. The Pistons work it up. They're shooting 80% from the floor. To Hamilton. Okur pops it up from 9. Ripped down inside by Chandler. Pippen lets it go from the wing. A rare rebound by Prince. Hamilton releases. Bounces long and won't fall.
Good looking play coming up here.
Just under 9 minutes here in the first quarter. To Curry. Skip to Rose. Rose crosses it over. Short shot and missed by Rose.
Just couldn't sink that one, and you know he would have loved to drop that mid-range jab.
To Hamilton. Out on the left wing. Pump fakes. Phillips off the glass. Gets the lay-in.
It's always nice to get off to a good start, and that bucket gives him a double-digit lead.
And the Bulls take it up court, but they're losing. 14-4. To Pippen. To cut it to single digits. Misses the jumper. Another rebound. Skip to Crawford. Pippen launches from beyond the arc. All down by Okur. The Bulls are struggling here in the first quarter. The J was off the mark by Billups.
It looks like he bit off a little more than he could chew with that spin move. It's hard to switch gears smoothly from a 360 into a shot.
He's doubled up. Count that last jumper by Rose.
That's what's so great about the jab step. The defender has to commit one way or the other, and that's when you have the advantage.
To Hamilton. Prince goes for the drop step. The bucket was drained and the lead is pushed to double digits by Prince.
When somebody drops that fadeaway on you, it's like a dagger.
The Bulls have the rock. To Crawford. Crawford takes it in. Knocked off course. The Bulls will get the ball back after it sails out of bounds. The crazy shot. Missed it. To Curry. Pass caught by Pippen. Takes the three.
So nice, we gotta look at it twice.
The Pistons have the ball in the lead, 16-9. To Hamilton. Hamilton shoots from just inside the line. Nice rebound by the third-year man out of Dominguez Hills High School. Ripped down inside by Prince.
When you get inside and come away empty, you're always a little angry at yourself, or a lot angry at yourself.
Billups crosses over. Billups lets it go from the wing. Not there for him.
It's easy to get a little distracted once you start the crossover. I think that's what threw him off.
Dumps it off. Rose puts it up from the corner. Easily rebounded by Wallace. Caught by Hamilton. Wallace goes for the drop step. 7 on the shot clock. Billups takes a wide open shot. Nails the tray.
Tayshaun Prince isn't a great passer, so when he does dish out an assist, you know that brings a smile to the coach's face.
To Pippen. Lob to Chandler. The Bulls turn it over. Curry will leave the floor.
Substitution for the Bulls.
Okur will come off the floor. The Pistons fall in a double-digit lead. To Hamilton. Pass right side. Pump fakes. Denied. And it's right back to the shooter. Floats it up.
A simple but effective pump fake gets him enough room to bury the J. Clever move.
The Bulls bring it up. They're shooting 33% from beyond the arc. To Rose. Right wing pass. Jabs. Crawford with the crossover. Couldn't drop in the open look by Crawford.
He got a little greedy out there. He saw how wide open he was and said, "Oh, I better shoot that one." Well, he shouldn't have.
Gets the ball back. Billups takes it in.
All the basket will count. Substitution for the Pistons.
Double-digit ball game. To Pippen. Pippen glides in, lays it right in.
That was a nice finish there.
Billups takes it up, and he's got 13 points. To Hamilton. Now on the wing. Sura takes the shot, gets nothing but net.
You have to be disciplined on defense, Fitz. You just can't bite on pump fakes.
Crawford brings it up to Blunt. Grab by Rose. Rose shoots from the post. Great shot by the 10-year man out of Michigan.
This is the kind of guy you hate guarding. Very active and always capable of scoring on you.
Just under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. To Billups. The wide open bucket was missed by Billups.
His low post game isn't anything to write home about, so it's not surprising to see him clank that one.
To Marshall, intercepted.
I think he used a little bit of his psychic powers on that one. Kind of like the Wonder Twins. He seemed to know where it was going before the passer did.
Sura launches from beyond the arc.
Roll that replay, please. I gotta see this one again.
The Bulls are in trouble here, 28-13. To Blunt, they push it inside. Blunt goes to the hook, hits it.
This is one of those guys they don't run a lot of plays for, but I'll tell you how he gets his points, by getting out there, constant movement, and always hustling.
The Pistons take it out, shooting 54% from the floor. Ripped down by Marshall.
That's one of those shots where everything looks good until the last second.
Taken away by Blunt. It is in some serious pain, Tom.
You hate to see a player work so hard during a game and then have a fluke injury like this occurred. Hopefully it isn't as bad as it looks for him to get back on the court.
Hamilton will come off the floor. To Hunter. Caught by Wallace. Good position and tip by Campbell.
Those are just hustle points right there. He just wanted it more.
And the Bulls head into front court. Grabbed by Hassel. Hassel takes a quick shot. No good. Rebound pays dividends, caught by Blunt.
Nice job fighting on the offensive boards.
The Pistons with control of the lead, 30-19. To Williamson. Williamson using the drop step. Nice job of the assist by Hunter.
The Pistons are shooting lights out. It's bad enough when one player gets it going. When the whole team shoots as well, you might as well forget about it.
Received by Rose. Skip to Crawford. Crawford puts it up inside.
Check out the way he drives it over here, Fitz. What a sweet move and an even better shot.
Hunter brings it up. Sura. Right side pass. Campbell wants it down low. They get it to him. Here comes double team. 6 seconds to shoot. The J was missed by Wallace.
Those close ones are the ones that drive you crazy.
To cut it to single digits. Not there.
They took the first shot they had, and I don't think it was a good one.
Pippen was hurt earlier in the game, but you have some more info, Tom?
He's got a bruised hip, Fitz. That's not a serious injury. Of course, sitting over here, I'm not the one that has it, so it doesn't hurt me. We probably should see him back in the game at some point.
Sura with the crossover. Sura is called for charging, and that is his first foul of the game. Crawford will lead the floor. He's really been struggling so far. The Bulls with the ball. They're down double digits. To Blunt. Heinrich goes with the fadeaway. Not there for him. Marshall sails in. Bounces short off the rim.
He should be trying to go towards the rim when he's that close, not fading away from it.
Campbell is pummeled and will have an opportunity to get 2 from the line. 6, the first of 2. He gets them both. 34 seconds here in the first quarter. To Rose. Lob to Heinrich. Nabbed by Heinrich. Keeps the ball alive.
That's nice. Let's see that one again from another angle.
The Pistons fall in a double-digit lead. Hunter releases from 15. Rejected hard. Hunter heaves this one from half court. No, sir. There's the horn, and at the end of one, it's 34-25. Blunt inbounds to start the second quarter. To Rose. The crazy shot. An extra effort rebound by Hunter. Hunter is called for the charge, and that is his first foul of the game.
The crossover isn't a bad idea when you're being shadowed like that, but the D was set. That's going the other way.
To Marshall. Marshall takes it in. Bounces long, but in. The Pistons could add to their lead with a bucket this trip down. Rose made the nab back there, records his first steal. To Blunt. Blunt takes the shot from the elbow. Controlled by Campbell. He's double-teamed. Hunter pulls the trigger from the high post. Rebounded inside by Marshall. Heinrich uses the glass.
Watch how a real man does his thing here.
The Pistons work it up. They're shooting 66% from beyond the arc. Sura releases. It's back rim and out.
They can't hit anything right now. They need to shake it up out there. Call a TO, hit a new lineup, anything to break this streak.
The layup was tossed in by Rose. To Williamson. Pass caught by Sura. With the jab step to stop the drought. Misses the jumper.
To put it mildly, this team's having a lot of problems scoring right now. Here's an idea. Whatever you're doing, do the opposite.
Hunter gets whistled for blocking, and that will be his second foul of the game. Dumps it off. Rose shoots from the post. A rare rebound by Sura. Beyond the arc. Can't stop the run.
They can't hit anything right now. They need to shake it up out there. Call a TO, hit a new lineup, anything to break this streak.
Soft roll on the front iron there, made by Hassel. To Sura. Williamson uses the drop step. Down low was made by Campbell.
In the right situation, he can get the inside shot he wants, Fitz, and that was the right situation.
Rose works it up court, and he's only hit 2 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. Dumps it off. He's doubled up, manages to pass out of it. That shot rips court by Marshall.
That's what's so great about working it inside. You come away with high percentage shots.
The Pistons work it up. They're shooting 44% from the floor. Hunter launches from beyond the arc. Forget about it. To Rose. Rose tries the spin move.
Now this is how you execute. Nice spin, move to the hoop, and just lay it in.
Hunter works it up. He hasn't hit a shot from beyond the arc. Hunter puts it up from the corner. No way. To Rose.
That was a long two-point attempt there, Fitz. Sometimes it pays to take that shot a few feet closer.
Nice penetration and bucket by Hassel. Hunter off the glass. Automatic.
They regrouped a little bit here in the second, Fitz. They turned that first quarter deficit into a distant memory.
Just over 8 minutes here in the second quarter. To Marshall. Marshall glides in. Gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 6 total.
They needed that one. What a nice job of not hanging your heads, keep grinding, and get right back into the game.
Hunter from inside hits it.
The pace from the first quarter is carrying right on over into the second quarter. Neither team is letting up.
Heinrich takes it up, and he's got 5 assists. To Rose. Marshall goes to the drop step. Marshall gets it right back after the block. A difficult shot and miss by Marshall. Here comes the double team. The 16-footer was off the mark by Hunter. Sura is hacked and will go to the line for a couple. Crawford looks fresh coming back on the floor. He can't get the first. He misses them both. An extra effort rebound by Blunt. To Hassel. Hassel glides in. Deflected, and we have a foul. He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Just over 7 minutes here in the second quarter. To Williamson. Lob to Campbell. Fades. Nice rebound by the 11-year man out of Cincinnati. Rebounded by Williamson.
It's about asserting dominance, and that's how a defense shuts down an inside attack.
Off the front rim and out by Hunter. The Pistons start shooting well here in the second quarter. To Hassel. Lob to Marshall. Marshall uses the drop step. To Crawford. Clock down to 6. Pump fakes. Hassel lets it go from the wing.
Tremendous concentration on this one. The defense didn't rattle him a bit.
Just over 6 minutes here in the second quarter. Hunter with the shot. Gets the front rim. Surra takes it in. Count it. The rebound pays off.
Coaches are always happy when players establish the inside game.
Just under 6 minutes here in the second quarter. To Blunt. Jab steps. Hassel goes with the fadeaway. Ripped down inside by Hunter. Hunter shoots from the top of the key. Down the hatch.
That's not the shot you want from him, but when he knocks it down, who's going to argue?
The Bulls are holding on to the lead, 45-44. To Rose. Now right side. Rose shoots it, makes it from just inside the line.
That was a long two there. One step back, and it would have been a 3, but it wasn't, so it's a 2.
To Campbell. Campbell takes a turnaround J. Money on the jump shot.
That's a nice job of being patient right there. He knew which way he wanted to go, went to the turnaround, and calmly dropped it in.
To Hassel. He's double teamed. Williamson gets credited for the block on that one. Hunter sails in, puts it in after the crossover.
His shooting has been streaky tonight, so hopefully this is a good sign.
And the Bulls have it. To Hassel. Now left wing. Rose crosses it over, sent away, and it's right back to the shooter. Rose takes the shot from the elbow,
and it's worthy of a second look.
Just over 4 minutes here in the second quarter. Received by Williamson. To Campbell. Swatted away. That's his first block of the game. To Rose. Caught by Crawford. To Rose. Fades. And the Pistons touched it last right before it went out of bounds.
Substitution for the Bulls.
Williamson will head to the bench. To Curry. Pass to the paint. He's doubled up. Tapped that last jumper by Pippen.
He made that one, but I'll tell you, that's exactly how you want to D him up. He just got caught.
And they've hit their last 2 shots from beyond the arc. To Wallace. Wallace shoots from the post. Knocked out.
He generally doesn't score in bunches, but he'll take his shots when he can.
Just over 3 minutes here in the second quarter. To Curry. Curry leaves it. Throws it down.
He generally doesn't score in bunches, but he'll take his shots when he can.
3-point spread on the scoreboard. To Hamilton. Hamilton shoots off target for the strike.
They had him scouted pretty well that time, Fitz. He went to that mid-range J he likes so much, but the D did just enough to distract him.
Back to Crawford. Pass caught by Curry. Curry goes to the drop step.
Better run for cover.
Phillips works it up, and he's got 13 points. Campbell. Campbell from the left. Onside of points by the 14-year man out of Clemson.
Sometimes you're good, sometimes you're lucky. That was more on the left side.
To Rose. Pump fakes. Rose releases from 15. Not there for him.
If that's the best shot they can come up with for a possession, you know it wasn't a good set.
To Campbell. Campbell fires from the post. Deflected. Crawford takes it up. He's shooting 14% from the floor. To Curry. Rose spins. Rose shoots for the post. Easily rebounded by Wallace. Phillips gets the charge. That is his first foul again.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Okafor comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while.
Substitution for the Pistons.
To Chandler, knocked off course. Okafor made the nab back there and records his first steal. To Chandler. Chandler gets some air.
Watch him hammer this one down. That is all about power.
55 seconds here in the second quarter. To Hamilton. Puts up the tray, nails the deep one.
It's not just the great shooters knocking down those threes anymore. Everybody wants to get in on the act.
Heinrich has it. Grabbed by Crawford. To Curry. It's stolen. Here's the break. Hamilton with the finger roll. Botches the lay-in.
He needs more moves once he gets inside Fitz. He just doesn't have a clue what to do once he commits.
To Pippen. The tough shot. Great shot by the 17-year man of Central Arkansas.
The Bulls, they're lighting up the twine today. If they can keep this up, they should be able to pull away.
Soft rim on that strong shot made by Prince.
Give that man kudos. That shot was even harder than it looked.
Now by Chandler. Rebounded inside by Billups. Billups hurls it from about three-quarter court. Off target from downtown. We reach halftime with the score, 59-59. Now that we've got a little break in the action, why don't we take a look at the game track? Tommy?
Thank you, Fitz.
That'll do it for game track for now. We'll check in to see how it all played out on the storyline at the end of the game. Curry throws it in to start the third. To Pippen. Pass right wing. With the jab step. Pump fakes. Rose fires.
That's old school basketball right there. The pump fake. You know why it's old school? Because it works.
The Pistons take it up. They're shooting 37% from beyond the arc. To Prince, 7 on the shot clock. Billups shoots from just inside the line. Not there.
I'm not sure why people take those long shoes, Fitz. Either get the ball closer to the rim or take a couple steps back and try a three.
Easily rebounded by Wallace. To Hamilton. Prince goes with the runner. Money on the jump shot.
Not a bad decision, Fitz. He shot a little early, but he knocked it down.
And the Bulls bring it up. They're shooting 46% from the floor. To Pippen. Received by Rose. Rose uses the drop step. And the Bulls score, and they're now up 2.
The Bulls, they're pounding it inside play after play. The defense is as soft as the underside of a turtle.
The Pistons have a big opportunity and can tie it up here. Prince wants it in the post, and that's his first takeaway of the game.
Smart read by the defender there, Fitz. He saw what was going down and jumped out to pick the pass off.
Crawford, high off the glass. He gets hammered, and he'll head to the stripe. Sinks the first of 2. He gets them both. Just over 10 minutes here in the third quarter. To Wallace, in low. Okafor releases from close range.
That's called working for the highlight reel. And here it comes.
And the Bulls bring it up court and are up a deuce. To Rose. Rose crosses over. He's double teamed. Tried to connect on the fadeaway, but it was no good by Rose.
That's a shot NBA players don't miss in practice. Once the game starts, it's a whole different story.
Okafor goes to the drop step. Inside fadeaway was off the mark by Wallace.
Those are free throws for most players in practice. It's a much tougher shot when the real game starts.
Chandler wants the ball. He's doubled up. Shoots from the post. Gets the bucket.
He can score inside even under the most difficult circumstances. You gotta respect that.
Just over 9 minutes here in the third quarter. To Billups. Billups shoots. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
Those are free throws for most players in practice. It's a much tougher shot when the real game starts.
Now by Curry. Caught by Curry. Jab steps. Crawford crosses it over. Crawford is called for charging, and that's his first foul of the game. The Pistons taking up court with a narrow deficit, 67-63. To Prince. Prince takes it in. Scores his 12th point with a bucket there.
That was a nice finish there.
The Bulls have the ball. To Pippen. Out on the wing. Pump fakes. Rose with the step back to Pippen. It's rejected, and it's right back to the shooter. Rose goes with the fadeaway. 12 rebounds by the 8-year man out of Virginia Union. High post shot missed by Wallace.
Great play. Let's see that one from a different angle.
Crawford brings it up. He's shooting 14% from the floor. To Rose. Right wing pass. Crawford lets it go from the wing. Hits it.
Nice way to step it up. I thought that one had no chance, Fitz.
Phillips works it up court, and he's only hit 2 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. To Hamilton. Went in for the layup, but it's off the mark by Hamilton. Jabs. Now left side. Gets him in time. Grabs the rim on the way down after the slam.
No one's going to confuse this guy with an offensive juggernaut, but that doesn't mean you can just take him for granted.
We've got a 4-point ball game. To Hamilton. The crazy shot. Controlled by Chandler. Rose takes a step back. Misfires in the corner of the line by Rose. Chandler is pummeled and will have an opportunity to get 2 from the line. 6 the first of 2. He gets him both. Phillips brings it up, and he's got 13 points. To Prince. To Prince. Wallace takes it in. Can't stop the run. Can't sink the first. Rebound by Chandler. Crawford release it from the stripe.
Good looking Jay right here. You know the guy's smaller and he's able to wiggle free and get his shot off.
The Pistons with control, but are down here, 75-67. Hamilton with the finger roll, rejected hard. Nice rebound by the 3rd-year man out of Dominguez Hills High School. Phillips has the ball. To Hamilton. Skip to Okur. Pass to the wing. To cut it to single digits. Misses the jumper. Couldn't stop the run there, and a miss by Wallace. The Pistons can't hit their shots here in the 3rd quarter. Crawford goes glass. Lays it right in.
The past 7 trips to the court is exactly what you want to see if you're coaching. The offense is executing perfectly.
And the Pistons bring it up. They're shooting 37% from beyond the arc. To Hamilton. Jab steps. Hamilton crosses over. Hamilton spins. Prince scores his 8th point of the period. He has a total of 16 so far.
This guy is smoking. If they're smart, they'll keep feeding him the ball.
Crawford brings it up, and he's 4 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. Here comes the double team. Pump fakes. Chandler shoots from 13 feet out. A rare rebound by Prince. Skip to Phillips. To Hamilton. Hamilton puts it up. Doesn't get it all the way there.
His shot selection has been sketchy at best.
The Bulls have it, and they're on a 12-2 run. To Pippen. Lob to Curry. Fades. Nope. Chandler jumps up. Knocked off course.
Hey, if you're going to foul the guy, go ahead and whack him. Make sure he doesn't get a 3-point opportunity.
Substitution for the
Okur
Pistons.
will come off the floor. He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. The Bulls take it up court and they're leading 79-71. To Heinrich for a double-digit lead. Ripped down inside by Prince. To Prince. Prince takes it to the rim. Bounces long and won't fall.
You can't miss layups. If there is a basketball Bible, that's got to be commandment number 1.
Stolen.
When someone's being careless with the ball, they're just begging for it to be stolen.
To Billups. Skip to Hamilton. Hamilton pulls the trigger from the high post. It's ripped down by Chandler. To Pippen. Scottie Pippen from inside. The rejection with perfection. The long rebound by Hamilton. To Hamilton. Jabs. 6 seconds to shoot. Pump fakes. Hamilton lets it go for the wing.
If NBA players are anything, it's confident. I'm not sure that was the best shot, but he takes it and makes it.
The Bulls could add to their lead with a bucket this trip. He gets them both. Heinrich with an assist here. He'll have 10 assists on the night. To Crawford. They're inside. Pfizer uses the drop step. To Crawford. Heinrich tries the spin move. Skip to Marshall. Marshall takes a shot from the elbow.
That was an excellent play. Watch the job he does here.
The Pistons work it up. They're shooting 42% from the floor. To Milicic. Jabs. Sura releases off the mark from 16 feet out. Got his own rebound and then drained by Williamson.
Coaches are always happy when players establish the inside game.
The Bulls with the ball, and they're up half a dozen. To Pips, puts it up inside. Big bucket by the 7-year man out of Colorado.
That's his shot right there. Well, actually, that should be anybody's shot when you're shooting it in so close.
Pfizer gets it right back after the block. To Pippen. Here comes the double team. The inside shot was buried by Marshall.
That's what's so great about working it inside. You come away with high percentage shots.
Caught by Sura. Williamson pops it up from 9. Good!
He's not a great shooter by any stretch, Fitz, but he got that one to go in.
Heinrich unloads from deep, three-point range. Wasn't there. We're at the end of the third quarter with the score 89-83. Williamson inbounds to start the final quarter. To Williamson. Phillips launches from beyond the arc. No, sir!
Even the average shooters are getting in the three-point act now. Not sure that's such a great trend, Fitz.
Heinrich glides in.
If it's ESPN basketball, you know we're going to give you the best replays.
Phillips works it up. He's shooting 33% from beyond the arc. To Milicic. Sura crosses it over. Bob Sura off the glass. Gets the lay-in.
The Pistons bench is doing its part, Fitz, but they need their starters to step up and help make a game out of this.
The Bulls bring it up. Pass caught by Pfizer. Pump fakes. Crawford with a crossover. Crawford commits the charge, and that'll be his second foul of the game. Just over 11 minutes here in the fourth quarter. To Hamilton. Hamilton takes it to the rim, rolls it off the back rim, then in.
Boy, the coach can't be happy with that one.
That was a layup drill. Grab by Crawford. Spider from the post. Rebound inside by Milicic. Chauncey Billups wasn't careful with his position. He gets nailed with the backward violation. Pippen glides in. Looks too much up. The putback was drained by Heinrich. Billups brings it up. He's shooting 40% from the floor. Lots of Williamson. The Pistons get the bucket. It's a 4-point game.
The Pistons are pounding an inside play after play. The defense is a soft underside turtle. That defense here will shut you up like this.
Just under 11 minutes here in the fourth quarter. To Milicic. With the jab step. Sura steps back. Sura commits the charge, and that'll be his second foul of the game. Rose looks fresh coming back on the floor. To Pippen. Marshall is calling for it. Pfizer.
Those guys don't want to play for it, but I tell you how, by getting out there, constant movement, and always hustling.
Billups sails in. Blocked. To Heinrich. In low. Marshall uses the drop step. To Rose. 6 seconds to shoot. Hits the backhand of Rose. Marshall drops in his 14 points tonight. Just under 9 minutes here in the fourth quarter. To Milicic. Now by Williamson. Swatted away and gathered by Rose.
Nice. He's a human fly spotter on that one. He set that one flying.
For a double-digit lead. Murray on the jump shot.
Nice shot. And that'll put him in the driver's seat.
Double-digit ball game. Skip to Sura. Bounce to Billups. To Sura. Jab steps. Pump fakes. 7 on the shot clock to cut it to single digits. 13 rebounds by the 10-year man out of Connecticut. Knocked off course, and it's right to him.
That's what you want, Fitz. No easy shots.
To Billups. Pass left wing. Sura with the crossover. Williamson takes it in. Hits the front rim and doesn't go.
If it were hard to catch it before, it's going to be next to impossible now. This drought is absolutely killing him. First, Heinrich has been scoring and pounding the boards all game long. Hey, check that out. He racked up a double-double. Nice job.
Billups takes it up, and he's got 19 points. To end the drought. All down by Pfizer. Off-balance shot. Yes!
Boy, this team is just not missing. And they're pulling away with this run here.
Just over 7 minutes here in the fourth quarter. To Billups. Billups raises up. Can't stop the run.
He'd like to put this game behind him. I mean, way behind him. His offense has been huge out there.
Nice lay-in off the glass by Rose. The Pistons with the scary deficit here. 107-91. To stop the drought. Billups, nice three-pointer by the 7-year man out of Colorado.
When it comes down to the fourth quarter in close games, it's a matter of who wants it more.
To Marshall. Stolen. And that's takeaway number 2 for him. Out on the left. Hamilton releases from 15. Nice rebound by the 10-year man out of Connecticut. Rose with the charge, and that is his first foul of the game. Marshall will leave the floor. Wallace coming back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Launches it. He's off from three-point land.
You can't force those threes when you're down, Fitz. Every possession is valuable.
Heinrich with the finger roll, denies it, and that's his second block of the game. Billups shoots, swatted. Picked off, and that's his first takeaway of the game.
Great anticipation. He knew that pass was going inside, and he was right there to pick it.
The corner shot was missed by Prince. And the Pistons can't seem to make anything here in the fourth quarter. Heinrich on this trip can get assist number 15. To Rose. Rose is hacked on the way up, and he'll get 2 shots at the foul line. Pfizer will head to the bench. Hunter looks fresh coming back on the floor. He can't get the first. He He sinks the second. The Pistons will take a timeout here. The Pistons bring it up, and they've hit their last 2 shots from beyond the arc. Hunter tries the spin move. Hunter releases from the stripe. Not there for him.
He's certainly not gun-shy about putting up those shots, but he's not helping his team out very much this quarter.
Dumps it off. Throws, slides in.
That double play in real time. I'm digging it even more in the replay.
The Pistons take it up. They're shooting 33% from beyond the arc. To Prince. Outside pass. Received by Prince. The shot from the post, missed by Prince.
To put it mildly, this team's having a lot of problems scoring right now. Here's an idea. Whatever you're doing, do the opposite.
Heinrich scores his 8th point of the period. He has a total of 12 so far. Milicic will head to the bench. Phillips takes it up court, and he's only 1 out of his last 3 shots from beyond the arc. To Prince. Hamilton shoots from 12. A rare rebound by Crawford. Hits it.
Forget about double teaming that guy. They better think about triple teaming him.
Phillips has an opportunity to get his 3rd 3 of the night this trip down. To Phillips to end the drought. Not a chance. Phillips keeps missing and missing here in the 4th quarter. Skip to Curry. Back to Heinrich. Bounce to Curry. To Crawford. Grab by Chandler. Chandler goes with the fadeaway. An extra effort rebound by Billups. Pass caught by Wallace. The drop continues off the miss by Wallace.
They're going to need to send out a search party to find out where this guy's offense is fit. It's been MIA this entire quarter.
Nabbed by Heinrich. To Heinrich. 6 seconds to shoot. Heinrich is called for the charge, and that will be his 2nd foul of the game. Marshall comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Phillips works it up, and he's got 6 assists. To Okur. Phillips double clutches. Deflected. Ripped down inside by Pippen. To Heinrich. Heinrich goes with the crossover. Heinrich is called for charging, and that is his 3rd foul so far.
Now that's a little like standing on the railroad track with the train bearing down on you. Give him credit, though. He stood there and took it like a man.
Just over 2 minutes here in the 4th quarter. To Hamilton. Pump fakes.
2 minutes.
Hamilton sails in.
Great second chance opportunity. Nicely done.
And the Bulls take it up court and are up large. 114-96. To Hassel. Outside. Heinrich with the crossover. Heinrich with the charge, and that will get him his 4th foul of the game. Hassel will leave the floor. To Okur. Hamilton with a crossover. Hamilton glides in. Tipped back up and in. Crawford takes it up court, and he's 5 out of his last 6 shots from the floor. To Rose. Now outside. Crawford commits the charge, and that is his 3rd foul so far.
You can't plow over people like that and expect to get away with it.
The Pistons with the ball, but they're down double digits. To Okur. Hamilton with the step back. The step back J was off the mark by Hamilton.
Just couldn't sink that one. And you know he would have loved to drop that mid-range J.
And the Bulls bring it up. They're shooting 50% from the floor. To Crawford. Crawford crosses it over. 7 on the shot clock. Crawford with the shot.
Here's how you send a message. Not by trash talking, just by thundering home a putback like this one.
34 seconds here in the game. Skip to Okur, to Hamilton. Hamilton takes the shot from the elbow. Misses the jumper. To Billups. Caught by Hamilton. Billups launches from beyond the arc. It takes a bad bounce and goes out of bounds. To Rose. Rose puts it up from a step inside the line. No good. That'll do it for us. Your final score for tonight's ball game, 116-98. We saw two teams leave it all on the court. Tom has the storyline on this one. Mr. T, take it away.
Thanks, Fitz. The Bulls did a great job of spreading the ball around tonight. That's one thing I always look at. Who has more assists? Because if you have more assists, that means you're unselfish. Everybody's getting to touch the ball, and that's always a nice formula.
Thanks for the storyline, Tom. We also don't want to forget the MVP. Marshall is our ESPN player of the game, and he finishes with a total of 18 points and 18 rebounds. For Tom Tolbert, this is Bob Fitzgerald saying so long, and thanks for watching ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.